Hello, darlings. Welcome to UI Fridays. If you're joining us, you're probably stuck in an ad, so apologies.
Probably.
Apologies for the really short introduction. But I'm Alyssa and Ed on UI Fridays, and today with me there is the gorgeous and brilliant Ed Charbonneau.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I'll accept.
There you go. I can never point the right direction.
My camera is like... There we go. I'm having lighting issues because it's a nice day and I have the shades drawn and are open, and the sun keeps going behind clouds. So if you see me just like fade out, it's because the lighting keeps changing. But I've got some natural light today.
I thought you had some like key lights in addition or something. No?
I do, but here, let me try one. Let me see if it helps. That may give it some more consistency, but I'm trying to keep the natural light coming in. It helps get the day to go by smoother.
Oh my goodness. So Ed, do we get to ship a light theme today?
I think so. So we're gonna try this.
So for the last couple UI Fridays, we've been building out a VS Code light theme. Light theme? Yep. We're going with it. And Ed was always telling me that the shippable part of the process is a bit much. So I'm really excited to see that today. Oh, and we also have a winner to announce from our Easter egg challenge earlier.
Oh, we do?
We do.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Ivana sent me
Let's go back
the
to
name. The name of the winner. And so it's actually Blazer Mr. Magoo.
Oh, that's too convenient.
I know.
He's a good dude.
So they will be reaching out to Mr. Magoo with prize details, et cetera, et cetera. But congratulations.
Details. So he got what? Do we know? Do we know what he got?
I have zero ideas what he got, but I think he was our grand winner. So whatever he got, it's going to be amazing.
A coupon for 12% off White Castle. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, true story.
Mr. Magoo's from the UK. He's probably like, what in the hell is White Castle?
Have you eaten at a White Castle?
Oh, I love White Castle.
Oh, I don't.
They're fantastic.
What are they? What are they akin to? There's they're not here. They're not here. They're not in Kansas City, and they're not in Orlando. They're not anywhere that I've ever lived. So,
well, they're only
where are they?
Places. So. Come on. No, I grew up in Detroit, so they are very much a northern thing. It is still a family-owned business. They are not publicly traded at all. Crystal is... It's comparable in shape, size, color, and texture, but not in taste.
I don't understand. Is Crystal a restaurant?
Not the same thing. So, yeah, it is a very similar style burger.
Yeah, so I've never heard of Crystal either. Is that also a northern restaurant?
No, actually, Crystal's a southern one. It's like Checkers and Rallies. Have you heard of either of those?
Are those gas stations?
Checkers and Rallies are burger chains too. Can't tell me you've never seen
Checkers. I'm gonna list
Rallies
some common burger chains. Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. McDonald's, Burger King, right? I've heard of BurgerFi before. I don't know. That's pretty much my burger knowledge. I'm sorry. When I visit you, I guess we're gonna have to. I know we can't. When I visit you, we're gonna have to try coffees and apparently mini burgers. I'm imagining they're small. Are they small?
They are. Yeah, they're teeny tiny. So here's the thing. You don't have to wait that long. Go to your grocery store. Go to the freezer section and look for them there. They have them in the freezer.
They're there?
They're not as good as you get in person, of course, but they're at least an idea of what a White Castle tastes like.
You crack me up.
It's a very small, very oniony burger. They are quite the acquired taste, but they're very good.
All I can think of is that guy who, what was it, Burger King that you worked at?
Yeah. Yeah, with the
onion guy.
So these are really good. So what they do is they have a special little meat patty that looks like the 5 side of a dice. So it's got 5 little holes in it, and they throw like a big bed of very finely diced onions on the grill, and then they put the little whole patties, the patty with the little holes on them, on top of the onions as they cook. So the meat is actually steamed on a bed of onions, and then they throw the bun on top as it's cooking. So the bun gets like super soggy.
But they're small.
Onion steam. I know this sounds terrible, right? Yeah, they're very small. They're probably
Is anything into a smash burger? Where you like
no.
make a smash burger on your own grill? No,
they're
nothing
not
like
a
that.
smash burger. No,
They're not a
they're
smash burger.
steamed. So
Listen, your cuisine is just so far out of my range.
What's great is they are very small, so you get them for like parties where people are drinking heavily, and they don't really care. They just eat them by the fistful.
I see. It's one of those. I gotcha.
But they're something I grew up with, and you have to try them because.
So you've always been in the north, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived in Florida for a while, and I hated it. So, Florida.
Okay, so we have to have a talk at some point. It doesn't have to be today, but just about your taste, because I grew up in the South and then I moved to Florida, and I was like, this is like heaven. Like, there's so much like food and culture and like sun. It's great. I don't.
There's nonstop heat, which I don't like.
It was fine. It wasn't extreme heat. It was just consistent heat, and I can appreciate that.
Define extreme heat. It's like 96 degrees there in the dead of winter.
Like in the summers here in Oklahoma, the heat index can like spike up into like the 110 range. Yeah. It never does that. It's like just consistently in the 90s in the summer, like in Florida, which is nice.
I visited Kansas City when it's been like 110, 112.
Yeah. See, yeah.
But that's like one day. Like Florida's like
that's
hot
true.
all
that's
the
true.
time.
She's consistent. She's consistent. And don't you want that in a person, in a state, like
no
consistency?
Worst 13 years of my life. I am glad I am gone from that.
You were there for 13 years? You were there longer than me. I was only there for like 9.
I was there 13 too many.
Hey, Sam, we're just talking about some kind of burger that's steamed and also Florida.
Yeah. So a White Castle is a very delicate burger treat, whereas a Crystal Burger is what you imagine Florida would be like as a flavor.
Damp?
Yeah, that's about it.
The flavor damp.
That's the difference between those two, even though they look the same.
This seems like an internal meeting. Wow, Curious Drive, I want to be a part of your meetings if they open with damp burgers.
Ours are way worse than this, to be honest. This is pretty tame.
We're pretty on point today. Listen,
should we ask Sam about how his new app is coming? We discussed in our last stand-up.
Yes, please.
Don't say that on the live stream, please.
What am I not saying? I'm really bad about not saying things.
Never mind, I'll fill you in later.
Oh, cool.
Sam's like, what? You know what app idea I'm talking about, my friend. Something about furniture and backgrounds. No, I can't say that live. This is a family show. You broke
furniture
new ground.
Background.
Oh, here, I'll put it in private chat.
Okay.
Not,
all right, dude. The clueless wonder over here. So today we're here to talk about Lite themes. Also, Blazer Mr. Magoo, if you're in the house, you won a prize. We're just going to keep saying that the whole stream in case he shows up. You won our Easter egg challenge prize. But yes, do you want to open with that previewer thing though? Because I really am super curious about that. I want to know what that cool extension was that you found.
Okay, so before we get into that, there is of course, the theme builder app. So here, let me share my screen again. I don't know if you saw private chat, by the way.
I did. Okay. I got a little chuckle.
Yeah.
I don't remember this conversation. I don't know where I was for that.
Probably better.
That is like the smallest font I've ever witnessed. I don't think you could get smaller.
Challenge accepted. No, just watch Sam on his computer sometime. He's like tiny font man.
Does he have like laser vision or something? Like,
I don't know. I have really good vision. I do not like to struggle reading tiny fonts, so I keep mine pretty large anyway.
Sam
So
was like,
this
"Yep,
is,
laser vision."
This is the themes.vscode.1 website, and it lets you pretty well build a theme, minus a few small details, which we'll get into today. So this should be our Code It Live Lite theme. So this is our Code It Live Lite theme. We have a Code It Live dark theme as well.
And it's out there right now.
Yeah, this one is installed.
Download today.
And we decided to do a light theme because there's, some people like Sam want to have a light theme. So we developed a light theme to go with our dark coded live theme. So
okay, if you're in the chat right now, I need to know if you like White Castle. That's the last. I'm going to distract everybody. All right. Anyways, back to themes.
Yes.
I know people are jumping in and out. So anyways.
We have the light theme, and we have not pushed this one to the marketplace yet. Also, I wanted to share a where's the right zoom for this thing? Hang on, let me try. Maybe it's my screen size. I hope I don't damage the stream in any way. Let's try this.
I don't think anybody hates White Castle. I've seen no haters. If you are in the chat and you hate White Castle, you might want to represent, because so far the majority vote is yes, go to White Castle.
Yeah, if you have one, they're good. And like I said, they're family-owned business too. It's pretty cool. They're a lot bigger and older than, I think it's like one of the, if not the oldest burger chain. So I think it supersedes McDonald's, to be honest.
That seems impossible.
Let's see. Boom.
Place is an institution.
1921. 1921.
21?
Credited
Jeez.
as the world's first fast food hamburger chain. Take that, McDonald's.
I'm feeling okay. So Turtle Guy said I'm more partial to classic stone gray castles. I love you, Turtle.
To get a room. You're in a room already. But
are you always dark theme? Look at your dark chrome theme.
Oh yeah,
always?
I am always dark theme always. So Columbus, Ohio is where it's headquartered. That is why your southern end has never had one. They're
Sam's
awesome.
making me laugh.
They are awesome, and there is
Okay.
a pile of there.
This seems very doable at home.
This is not a good representation here. I'm trying to find one that is at scale here. There's some people making them. There you go. That's how tiny they are.
Oh my God. I totally, last derailment, I promise, on themes. Totally watch it's Friday. I can't help it. I watched this TikTok from these Dairy Queen workers, and they teach you how to make the different Dairy Queen recipes. It's so entertaining.
I love this too.
They come in little boxes?
Yeah, of course.
They're tiny. How many boxes are you?
Forget you, planet. We're throwing these in an individual box. No, at least they're paper boxes that are saturated in grease. Yeah.
Sam, you're really selling it. You're really selling it.
So we actually have a case that is dedicated to picking these up from the White Castle and bringing them home. It's an insulated box.
I'm sorry,
that looks
what
like
now?
a cooler. Yeah.
You get White Castle often enough that you have a dedicated.
We do.
I can't right now.
We do. This is awesome. I'm gonna point this out. This is so much fun. Look, so this is the obligatory photo op burger for the advertising, and this is how I thought it should look and how it actually looks.
Yeah.
And this is really Even the internet had a coronary on that one. But yeah, that's about the gist of what they actually look like.
I mean,
And it looks terrible. It looks
happens.
terrible, but
That
they're so
always
good.
happens. Like, there's no. I've never gone to a restaurant that it like, unless it's like 5-star, that it looks like the photo. Insulated Crave case. What the hot garbage?
This is what we have.
No.
We have one
No.
of these.
You send me a picture with
yeah.
you and your Crave case. I'm gonna need a picture. Oh my god.
I will find it. It is still around pretty handily. Even though like pandemic, we haven't had these in a bit, so we need to get them. We this may say a little too much about our family, but we have two. We have two of these. So
in case you forgot one
thing.
or to have it the
in case
same
you need
time.
to double up, man. In case you need to.
All right.
I didn't know they're worth money. This one's worth $20.
They're worth money.
We got $40 worth of this.
I
my retirement plan is in
Ed,
fact
I
right
could
here.
make so much money on the stuff in your house. Like just selling the stuff in one of the rooms of your house.
This is we have two of these. They work as intended. They fit a Crave case of White Castles. Code It Live, sponsored by White Castle.
I have to go to a White Castle now. So the next time in the north, I'm gonna hunt one down.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Oh, that's funny.
They are a culinary delight.
We Pennsylvanians will never understand Kentuckians. Dude, I don't understand that sentence.
Yeah. So I mean, where else can you get? Come on, menu. Crave
Represent.
Clutch. Oh, they got a clutch version now. Sweet.
Ed!
20 sliders in your clutch. This is how we roll. Ooh, we've gotten these before too. The Crave Crate. 100 of your favorite White Castle sliders.
You have not bought one of those before.
Yes, for a meetup. So these are awesome for meetups. So if you're in a meetup in the north, like this is like the way to do it. So pizza gets boring after a while. So what you do is
it does.
you
That
call
makes
up,
sense.
Yeah. You're like, White Castle.
I'm just imagining you alone on your couch with the Crave Crate. That was what my brain went to.
I have, or I will not confirm or deny that I have eaten these by the dozen. Like, you take the little paper containers and you stack them like as high as you can. They kind of arc because like they fit awkwardly in one another, and then they go like boop, and they like make like a big like J shape. Yeah.
You know way too much about White Castle.
They're so good.
Oh God. Okay, tell me about seriously how painful this process is to ship a theme.
It's not that bad. It's
really,
It's
I mean, you've been holding it off, so I feel like it's going to be scary.
So the reason I've been holding it off is this editor online is very cool and all, but it keeps all of the theme in the web tool, and you cannot get your theme back in it once you take it out.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So, whoops, I didn't mean to go to that. We need to go to
TJ. Seriously, TJ and Sam, if you want to hop in, more than merry. And yes,
TJ just came up with a great idea.
A White Castle theme VS Code.
Yes.
I think that is definitely a need.
So we need to do. Oh no.
Where are we right now? Are we still? Are we exporting?
Yeah. So this is in the fact section. We need to publish an extension. I'm just trying to get the right link here. There it is. So Visual Studio, the website has a publish an extension thing here. This is not what I'm looking for though. Where is it?
That's cool.
Packaging.
It's like a CLI for your themes, kind of.
Yes. So this is not it. This is not what I'm looking for. This is not.
This is not the theme you're looking for. But seriously, any
This is-
Kylo Ren fans in the house?
This is what we need to do. So I already have this installed, so we need to do npm install global yeoman generator for code.
Okay.
And then you could say yo code. And
Yeah, I remember you
should be
saying
at that
yeoman was a
step.
requirement for this.
It is. It's very old school, but let's see here. Let's do cd source repos. It's too much. Let's see if we can do a star theme. There we go. Code it live theme. cd code it live theme. Oh, that was Ring the Gong challenge. Code it live dash.
Ed won't build his theme on the web just so he can do yeoman locally.
So
What does
here
that
is
mean?
the code it live theme. We'll do md code it live theme dash Lite. There we go. So now I've got a Lite theme folder. So cd code it live Lite theme. All right, now we have a place to put it. So we need to go to create a new color theme. I've installed the bits, and then we do yo code. Yo code, yo code. The sailor's life for me. That's that is a Disney throwback, if you know it.
It sounds like every pirate throwback ever, but sure,
Yeah,
we'll
but
give
it's
you, we'll give you
it's-
Disney.
Pirates of the Caribbean ride. That's the theme song.
I know, TJ. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I need to make yo like a shortcut for something because it's just so nice. And hope I never need yeoman.
So you can do TypeScript, JavaScript, a color theme, language support, code snippets, key map, yada, yada, yada. So we've got this beautiful UI here. We can do a new color theme. Do you want to import existing... start fresh, I think, is what I did last time. We'll just do that. What is the name of your extension? Code it live Lite. Is this the identifier? Sure it is. What's the description of your extension? That I'm going to steal from the interwebs. So Visual Studio, Gallery, Marketplace.
And I'm assuming it's just populating some sort of markdown file with this information.
It's a JSON file, I
JSON.
think. And I think this is...
Is it
just
Jason or JSON?
JSON. I heard that from the person who coined the term himself.
This
So,
is like GIF. I'm not saying GIF. I don't care who says what.
Douglas Crockford says JSON, and he's the one that created it, so I'll go with that.
Yeah.
What is the name of the theme? shown to
Jason.
the user?
No, Jason.
Is it a light or dark theme? It is a light theme.
Oh, nice. Oh, and the high contrast is an option
Do you
too.
want to initialize a Git repo? Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
You've riled up the chat, by the way.
Well, I can
With
rile
your
them
talk
up all I
of
want,
Jason. Yeah, TJ.
but this gentleman here
Ugh.
is the one who
Right. Thank you, Curious. That's what I'm like. It's not a person's name. There is no A.
he is the one who quote
Listen, Crocky.
popularized the data format of JSON, and he calls it JSON. So
Nope.
he is the
GIF, man. I
root-
won't do it. It's the
he is the
exact
root
same.
authority on the subject. I am going to go with that.
Are you making like puns with root authority? Like, are you trying to be punny?
Maybe,
No,
I don't
okay.
know. All right. So this path is probably overdone, but code it live theme, light theme. Sure, we'll run with that. We're gonna start wrapping lines pretty soon. Let's see what we have here. So we've got a bunch of metadata, and then we've got a themes folder. Actually, I don't need to go in there. Let's do this. Code dot boom. Now we're back in Visual Studio Code where we belong, and our theme is here. and it's still like loading stuff. Is it good? Is it good? I think we're good. So if we look at this, it says that we should be able to do F5 and open a new extension or window with the extension loaded. So when I press F5, this theme will change in a new window, and that will be the live theme that we can edit. So let's try that, F5. So this is not our theme, but the like basic Lite theme. So we need to get our theme here instead of this Lite theme, right? So I'm going to go over to the interwebs and pull up our your themes. That's our dark theme. This is our light theme. I'm going to download it. And you can see I have code at livelite.json. Let's show that in the folder there. And we will, let's copy that. Control C. Go into Visual Studio. And then under our themes folder, there's our code at live theme. We'll go ahead and paste that there. Can I not paste directly in?
So you're just doing this so that you can like see it, edit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reveal in File Explorer because Visual Studio Code, I guess, doesn't let us directly copy paste. And then I'm gonna steal the name of this one and delete it and rename this one in its place. So this is the one we built on the interwebs. There we go. And now
so
when we go back.
is the whole theme in the JSON?
Yeah.
JSON.
So the theme is here. This is all of the theme data. Everything else in here is Git and metadata.
Okay.
So
it's really just one
why
file?
do I have...
That's amazing. That's
I
amazing.
hope I didn't open the wrong one. That
Did you?
Hang on, let's do this. Yeah, I've got the wrong Visual Studio Code instance up. Let's undo that change. Discard that one. This needs to get closed. I don't want to do that by accident. I was in the wrong VS instance. So under Files, we have Themes, Lite theme. So let's go open that one in File Explorer and paste over there. I lost it on the clipboard, I think.
Did you?
I think so. Copy. See, Visual
You have
Studio.
many clipboard issues, yells.
There we go. So I want to make sure it's named correctly. So I'm going to take the name off of there and apply it here. There. So now if I close this and this, I don't think we need that either. Go back and now this should be our theme. And if I hit F5,
I agree, Turtle. I agree.
this is our theme, I believe. So
Yay!
yeah,
It is.
here's our colors.
It is. Yes.
All right. And there's our purples and all that good stuff. And this is open to a Blazor app. So we can look at some Blazor code here. And what I did in the other extension is I've upgraded the syntax highlighting for Blazor. So what you can do, this is your editor window, and this is your live theme window. So this is like the theme being edited, and the kind of like your browser would be, where you can actually see the theme being changed. So you can make changes in here. Like if I changed foreground color, you would see it change over in this panel in the live view. So let's temporarily keep that in the clipboard and like do like a shift to like red or something. And it will update this one wherever that foreground color is used, which I don't know where that foreground color is.
I was going to say, I
that's
don't.
a bad...
Is it just was foreground? Was that their code for text or no?
I think this is used on like the welcome window and stuff. So, all right, maybe that was a bad.
A bad example.
Let's try. this foreground color. Let's see here. We'll temporarily keep that one so we can undo if we need to, and then shift that to red. And come on. I gotta find one of these. I actually know where to look for it. Where did it go? Where are you at? All right. Let's see. One of these we'll actually be able to see happen live in the browser. I know it. I know it. Let's see. What do we have here?
It was like one of the early ones was
Java.
pretty common, right?
Groovy import names. All right, sure. Elements to dim. There we go. Editor error. These are the ones I think that are easy to find. These are not so much code specific. So this is...
Can you bump up your font just a little bit?
Oh, of course.
Thank you, darling.
Foreground. Border. Selection background. These are all the ones that we were editing in that browser app thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if we find... Let's try pulling these up side by side again. Focus, border, background. There's one of the dark like bar backgrounds. So if we take that and shift that to...
Did it shift? I did not see it. The actual value shift.
There we go.
Okay.
There, the icon changed.
I see. Yes.
So that live updates your Visual Studio Code
so
instance.
you can make tweaks. You were talking about the app that you use in the browser to edit the theme is great, but you can't do everything. What are some things that you want to go in and tweak or add, I guess?
These are Blazor components on the side here in blue. So what I wanted to do is highlight Blazor components very differently than, or slightly differently than HTML, because they're not technically just HTML. They're tags and attributes like HTML, but they're not HTML. So there's a command in here, I think it's Control-Shift-P. I got to do it in this one, Control-Shift-P. And then there is Developer, Inspect, Editor, Tokens, and Scope. If you click on that, and I look in here, and I highlight an item, it says this is an ASP.NET Core language item, and it is a Razor tag helper element. Okay, so this is like kind of like your DOM inspector almost. So like if you were to right click in the DOM and you clicked on a node, it would say like this is a div and it has a class. That's kind of what we're doing here. So if we go back over to our editor, we can come into the semantic token color, which is the same syntax we're using here, semantic token type.
Okay.
This is a Razor tag helper element. So if we create an entry,
just like anywhere, are you just have to find semantic token colors?
Razor tag helper attribute. Okay. Or no, it was element, wasn't it? I'm surprised it has it in this list. I don't know where it's getting this list from. I don't believe I had this before. Element, and then we'll leave that. No, that's not the correct syntax. Why is it doing that? You need another set of brackets there. And then it is foreground. Then it can be a color. So let's set that red for a second. And we'll go over here to this. Now you can see they're red. So now if it detects a Blazor component, that item is red in the editor. Pretty cool, hey?
But, I mean, it seems kind of overwhelming because it's like, how far down do you go for each?
So let's not make this too crazy and go with like a full like new color for it. Let's just do this and say we want this to be bold. And I think that is acceptable there. So this is what the Visual Studio editor does when it detects a Blazor component. It does bold instead of just HTML. See the HTML's kind of like a teal color, but it's regular, just text. It's not bold. So now I can see all of my components are bold.
Yeah.
So that is something I cannot import back into the web experience that we use to create the theme. So now that I've changed this, it's permanently on my file system this way, and it's going to stay here. I could push it to GitHub and all that, but I can't have that nice, like, what you see is what you get online tool experience that we had before.
Okay.
I'm going to peek at my Visual Studio dark theme and see which other ones I added so we can cheat a little bit. So I'm going to go into this one, themes, and we'll just do open with code and look at the theme.json file for this one, because there are some that I added. Semantic. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Razor attribute, razor tag. I put bold on those. Oh, my syntax is a little different. It seemed to work with both, though. Bold is true and font style is bold. Both seem to work. Both seem to be acceptable. So let's add those here, so Blazor developers can be happy campers inside of this theme. This has 3 elements in it. Mine has still some more that I added manually. So I've got that one, and then markup attribute I added as well. So we'll see what this looks like in our version of the Lite theme once we add it to the correct place. Just drop that there. And I can't remember exactly where the markup attribute goes in the editor, but it has something to do with HTML that I thought was kind of off. Let's see, what changed to that color? Let's make it red so we can tell what it was. Foreground, we'll bump that up to red, and then we'll give it an appropriate color once we figure out what the heck it means. So it's like the attribute on an HTML tag. So class. Otherwise, it's the same. So without that setting, it's going to be teal and also teal.
All the way over. Yeah.
So I made the attribute on HTML a different color than the tag on HTML. So what would be a good HTML tag color?
You don't want to know what I was going to say. Gray.
What was that? Gray. Gray.
I don't know. I'm so bad at colors. I literally would be like, gray is a great color. We should go gray.
So what do we have to pick from in here? We can choose anything that's in this. What about this green color? Is that going to be too far off base? Like, what if we do like a green?
You are putting
color?
a green next to teal, aren't you? Or no?
Yeah. What I'm worried about is it looks like a comment, because our comments are a bright green. That's not too bad. It's slightly different. It's enough that you can tell them
You
apart.
bump up your font a bit more.
Yeah, and the little like
people.
tool kind of gets in the way there. But yeah, so we're changing essentially the class part of the element there. And then also notice there's something weird going on in here.
With the dots, the spaces, what?
The
what
white.
Is that? Oh.
There's something white on white.
It's because you've got quotes inside of quotes.
Yeah.
So it's like not recognizing those inner quotes or something?
It's finding something in here and saying it is
broken when it's not really.
Yeah, I don't know what it's considering this as. It says ASP.NET Core.
Like what would happen if you replace like the inner quotes with single quotes? Would it fix the highlighting? Just curious.
Yeah, it'd break my code too. So.
Oh, it would? It's not valid?
No, this is Blazor code that's in here. Not valid. This is not quite syntax highlighting correctly. And
well, okay, open this with your dark. Swap over to your dark real quick. See what it does.
That's a good idea. That is actually a really good idea. So let's go to this one. Open folder. I believe this is my Blazing Coffee app. We'll select that folder and we will change the theme. It's kind of messed up in there too. That's not my theme though. So let's go to Where's the theme thing? It's theme, color theme. And we'll set it to code it live. And it's still quite broken. So it's like very confused here. It's got 4 colors going on. It's got purple, it's got teal, it's got actually another one, orange for the quote, yellow for the text, and then it's like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is just going to be white from now on. This is just Visual Studio Code being Visual Studio Code, because if you look at the other themes we had, let's just take...
Was it fine?
Let's take Visual Studio Lite, and it's broken too. So the compiler that's behind this can't figure it out.
So it's not on us, fam. It's not on our theme.
So
there's nothing we can do.
So it is not white on white though. So that we can.
Do you know where that white variable is?
So let's look at the Code It Live theme that I created. We'll look back at that one in a minute because I think there might be some clues in there, but I saw it say something about other. When we inspected it, it said other. And one of the others might be, boy, there's a lot of them. It's just kind of like other. Whoa, go back. Saw one. That does not look like it though. Language operators like plus, etc. All right, I don't think that's it, but that does seem like it could be something that's going to catch us later. Because anything white, we have a white background. So if it has a white foreground, let's go ahead and change that one to black. See if that helps. And then are there any other white foregrounds? That's on a badge. These are all UI things down here. So this is just the Visual Studio UI in general under here. Everything above it is all code related. These are all your lexicalized, tokenized values that the compiler has gone through and parsed out for us. So that's the values that we see in our little inspection doohickey here, but that didn't seem to fix it. So it's got to be invalid legal character not allowed here HTML is a scope that it's finding. So we might be able to find this illegal and invalid. So let's see if that shows up. So we'll do a search on illegal and invalid. There it is. Look at that. And we'll just throw jet black on that for now. See how that turns up. Because we're getting a false positive there. Yeah, see, it's just black. So we at least fixed the thing that was going to be annoying and unreadable, illegible for people.
Right, yeah. White on white is never good. Or so, let's see, scrolling through yours, it looks better, but I'm wondering if there's any other 911 things before we show how to ship. I think I changed my text on the dark like
theme.
the font.
So this yellow on yellow with let me see how that looks in the dark theme. Let's see if we can pull that one back up. This is not the right window. I think I closed it. Let's do open recent blazing coffee, and then we'll switch the theme, color theme, to Code It Live. Code It Live, where are you? Code It Live. Why am I missing it? Is it right? There it is, right in front of me. Yeah, so I have the yellow quotation marks, but I have a different color text here. So yellow is reserved for what do you call it? Static text, or a text literal. Whereas these are values that are being set for a property, and I tried to keep them separate so it's a little less confusing. So you can see here, like I've got a property being set to a value that uses text, but this is a text literal right here. So this is like C# code text. This is like markup text. They're different things in my mind. So I wanted to highlight those separately.
And you can.
I can. I'm trying to remember what it is I set for that. So if we look at the value for that one, let's do Control-Shift-P in here, and then we get the developer inspect scope, and it is
That Control-Shift-P, like I always forget how to open up the different, like I can never remember the hotkey, so I'm just over here like mashing random things with P. It's ridiculous.
So there's like an override here that's happening, and one of them is a string quoted double HTML is the scope. And then there's another one that is entity other attribute name HTML, and one of these I overrode, so they colored differently. So let's go see if we can open the Code It Live theme again and spot that one. So it was something to do with HTML. And I think, so there's different ones. There's semantic token colors, and there are token colors. The semantic token colors are the ones that the compiler can identify as a specific like class or a semantic piece of code. The other ones are just tokens that it's given to common pieces of code. So these you'll see like this is a C# string. And I think this is the override that I might have given it. So
if it's semantic, the compiler
string.
recognizes it. Otherwise, it's just...
Yeah, so these are kind of like a hierarchy of its recognition of things. Okay. So these are very identifiable semantic pieces of code. These are things that they make up code, but they're more like things like a keyword or your what are those things called? Expressions like pluses, equal signs, pieces of string, kind of non-semantic things.
Okay.
So you just have kind of the run-of-the-mill stuff and then semantic stuff, and then everything that's below the token colors is the shell of Visual Studio. So I think I did the C# string was a different color. So if we grab this and we go over to our theme here, I bet ours doesn't have a CS code entry at the top. And it's way up there. There's a lot of colors in here, folks.
There are.
So this one...
That's why that tool like is so great in the beginning, because can you imagine like just doing this by this file and being like, what changed?
Yeah, so that's the way Visual Studio proper is, and it's impossible to create a coherent theme in there. So now I've got the C# string, and it can be different from the regular string color. So the regular string color is like this light orange, and then I wish I could get this tool to turn off when I don't want it. There it goes. Okay, so you can just repeat the process. So now I made it yellow, but that's kind of impossible to see. So we need to make that something else. And this is going to be the same text color that is used in C# text. So you can see it there as well. So in C#...
Do we have an orange-red in our theme? Or is that not a safe color to use?
It could be. So it's using, I think, that orange color for HTML strings. And then... let's see, what can we possibly use out of our bag of tricks? Let's go back to the bottom. Scroll all the way to the bottom here. And we could pick from colors in here.
So many colors. It's very overwhelming.
So this is the normal string color. We want C# to have a special string color so it doesn't get confused with things like a HTML string. So there's different yellows. That one's a different yellow, it seems. What else could we use besides yellow? This is where things
I
start to
mean,
hurt
it depends
your
on
brain a
how,
little bit.
do you want it to be like subtly different
magenta.
from the other strings, or do you want it to be like, I'm a different color? Like, what
Yeah,
are you
I'd rather
feeling?
it be kind of subtly different, but
Okay.
the yellows
So-
are kind of a tight space, it seems.
I feel like you should pick a burnt orange, right? Like a halfway between orange and red.
So
That
we
way it's
don't
like a
have
step up
one-
from the other string.
Yeah, we don't have one in our palette, but
Oh.
we can create one, I think.
No, it's
Let's
fine.
grab that and put it here. And then let's take it and
A little bit closer to red.
Yeah, let's change it ever so slightly. So it's a little bit, you meant closer to the red, not, yeah, like that.
Oh, I want to see.
There.
Can you put it in real quick? I want to see.
So
Let's
let's
see.
go back over, and now it's, let's see.
Did it do it?
Yeah, let's go to a view. I think it did, but it's really hard to see.
You can't tell the difference. It's gotta be like much more burnt.
Yeah,
And
I think
maybe
so.
bold, or no, bold would be too much. Would bold be too much? I don't know.
Because essentially, let's see, this is, no, it's, why did it go green? Did I change the wrong one? 'Cause it went green on us.
What?
I think it
No.
went green on
Go
us.
back.
Did it
Go
green?
back to your
C#
variables.
No, okay.
That
there
doesn't
it
make
is.
any sense.
It's right there. Yeah. Boy, it is really hard to get these right. Visual Studio Code doesn't do the best in syntax highlighting. Let's make it a little deeper, I think. Oh, come on. It keeps taking the cursor away. Let's go a little bit. Yeah. Let's go to that one. Let's see how that does. Let's see if we can tell them apart now. There we go. We can see that apart now. Yeah, I like it. So we
Much
got
better.
that is a string that's an HTML class attributes value. This is C# string. Those are two
I like
very different types of strings. Cool. So this is the type of stuff that you can do to really make your themes specific to like a code base, like
So tell me
Python
about
or something like that.
the review process. Like, what happens if we ship it how it is right now, but then we're like, I really need to go in and update this thing? Like, what is that like, and how long? And is it like really you
ship
need
it.
to hold off until you're sure, or what's the?
I think this is probably good enough. I think we can ship this as it is now. I think those were the three main things that I added. And we can easily tell here because if we look under token colors, there's this, and I think the first theme style that wasn't one that I modified should be at the top, and it's still this punctuation value. So I didn't add any more than
Those
one
three.
C# thing that I wanted to see, and then a couple razor elements that I wanted highlighted, and that was it. And I was like, I think this is good enough, and people can leave like feedback if they want something added, and we can figure out what those things are and help those people as they complain. So now,
Somebody said the squeakiest mouse gets the cheese.
So we have some untracked files here. I don't know. I think I have a Git repo within a Git repo at this point, though. I think there's
Ew,
two
really?
here.
That
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah, I think so. So if I go to code it theme, let's see. There's a Git repo there. Okay, so they're not under the same root. That's good. Okay, so I was wrong. Code.
So it does need to be on GitHub in order to ship it.
It does not, but I like to keep a GitHub repo here.
Okay.
So if there's a change, I can see it. I need to fix those directories too. There's too many of them. So we want to do a git status. We could do this in Visual Studio Code too. Do git add dot add all the files, git commit
-m.
Theme ready to ship. Now, before we ship, we still have some more work to do. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that anymore. We need to look at our project folder. And we have a README file here that is yet to be customized. So it says you can author your README using Visual Studio Code. Here's some useful stuff. That is not something we want to publish. This will be visible in the Visual Studio Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to make this short and sweet, and we will go back to our Code It Live dark theme and grab the README from there. And we will, I hate that I can't paste directly in this window. Why is that not a thing in Visual Studio Code? That is not.
So you're just trying to paste in the sidebar?
I want to replace that README file. Find and fold. Nope, I keep doing the wrong one. You can paste directly into Visual Studio, but not Visual Studio Code.
I've drug things over there, but it's a bit wonk. I usually just use drug, yeah, like
dragged.
You know, I dragged it. I dragged it.
Let's see. We'll drop the README file on top of there and say replace.
Yeah, I just use Finder.
We also don't need the quick start thing anymore, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll go back here, and now we have a proper README. So this is the VS Code Lite stream theme. So this is a VS Code theme that uses the VS Code brand colors built by yada, yada, yada.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Theme preview. We need to get a screenshot of this bad boy. If we look at this one on the interwebs, this is what our screenshot looks like of the other one. I'm trying to remember what resolution I took that at. It says 2019 by 1210. Really? Really? Okay.
Why is that unacceptable?
So that's a to-do right there. And
is that too small? What's wrong with that?
It's just an odd size. Like, how did I set that up? I don't know what I probably took my window and just shrunk it and went, that's good. Took a snapshot.
That's good. Yeah.
Happened to be whatever resolution it looked good at. What is VS Code? So that one's good. Alyssa's there in all her glory. So if
all of her skepticism.
If you don't know what this looks like, folks, what is the markdown preview? There we go. This is what it looks like on the site. So the picture goes there. This is all the same text, and then I love that GIF is just fabulous. So the only thing that really needed to change here is the word Lite and the preview.
And the
which we need
preview.
to take a screenshot of. So let's do F5 again. And this is like a chicken and egg scenario here. We need to get our... Wait a minute. What's going on? There it goes. It was still updating. Sure. Yeah, do that right now. Just goes on the server. Yeah. So we want this to be relatively the same as that one. So it's about...
Oh my God. So you're matching the previously unwanted.
So it's about there.
You should make it how you want it and match the new dark one when you redo it.
There.
You nut.
So that looks appropriate. And then we need to
Hi,
take a
bald bearded builder. Your logo blends in with my background.
Perfect timing. I meant to give
So
a shout
sexy.
out to Bald Bearded Builder's tool. So we're gonna take a screenshot.
Oh my God, it's his tool?
No. We've got another one queued up here though. Theme preview needs to go in the Lite theme folder under not under themes. Where does it go? Just in the root? Did I make a folder in the other one? Let's go look. I should have looked at that. Media. Okay, we need to make a media folder. There is a method to the madness there.
I was gonna say, you have to, or this is just
yes.
you want to.
You want to. So we have our themes, and then we also have media. And then we will paste the file, or save the file there. So we have our theme preview now. And then we're going to hit a little chicken and egg scenario in a second. All right, before I get too far, while Bald Bearded Builder's here, he's created this really cool plugin on his stream that hopefully our theme shows up in at some point. So check this out, Alyssa. You haven't seen this yet, but this is the Only Themes plugin. And what it does is it picks a theme from the marketplace at random. And then you can either thumbs up or thumbs down said theme. And you can install it. Or you can go click on it and look at it.
That's so cool.
So if I say, that one, I don't like that theme. That's too bright for me. It will, did I click it? Yeah. It'll pick another one. And it's like, ooh, there's a red theme. That's pretty cool.
Are those thumbs up, thumbs down going to Marketplace?
No, these go into a machine learning algorithm that will try to hone in on the type of theme that you like.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
So if we keep clicking through this.
Okay, I'm going to go download this. What was it called? Only Theme?
Only Themes.
Only.
So I'm going to find one that I like. And if I hit thumbs up, of course, it's going to keep picking light themes or ones with absolutely no contrast whatsoever. So we're going to keep thumbs downing until we get something.
I
material
downloaded it.
So if I click I like it, it's going to say, go ahead and install it. Sure. We'll go ahead and sync it too. I don't care. And now it's installed on my system. And it's going to keep suggesting them until I'm done. And then it should prompt me, right, Mr. Builder? If I leave it go for a bit, it should prompt me and ask me if I'd like to continue using it, and then it will up my ML score to suggest more themes like this one. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
so hopefully
I'm like rating things like crazy right now. Everybody gotta go check it out. Only Themes.
Yeah, so hopefully the Code It Live theme shows up there at some point. Oh yeah, Bald Bearded Builder, you probably know what White Castle is, my friend. I'm sure you know what White Castle is. Educate the fine folks here on what White Castle is. It's a northern delicacy. Enjoyed
Ed
by
owns
generations.
not one, but 2 ice chests marketed and sold by White Castle with their logo on it to put White Castle in. But yes, it's fine cuisine.
See, Bald Bearded Builder says he has Crystal Burger, and
we don't have
not the
either
same
here.
thing.
There's
They're
literally
not the same thing.
Nothing like that here. It's such a weird northern phenomenon.
If you missed it earlier, I said that Crystal Burger is what you would imagine Florida tastes like. So
Damn.
that is that's just my take on that situation. So we need to update this image. We have to host it somewhere, so you can see by the URL I've cheaply hosted it in GitHub. So we have this chicken and egg scenario here. We need to push the repo to GitHub before we can reference the document or the file in the doc that we also need to push to GitHub. So
why don't you just push the image and then update the load, and then just push the README?
Let's do the added
FAAF, Florida as a flavor.
Yeah. It's a flavor, all right. A flavor I cannot say on this family-friendly live stream. I love you, Florida.
I loved Florida. Loved it. I don't know what your problem is.
Please don't take it personally if you live there. That was your choice, though.
You're a horrible person.
I know. My parents live there, so my mom lives there. My sister lives there.
We love you, Ed's parents. We love you, Ed's family. You can't keep knocking on it. That's funny.
Right. So we need to push this up to actual GitHub as well. And
did you push the image?
We need to create the repo on GitHub. So I'm going to go.
Oh, you didn't do that yet.
I
Okay.
added the image to a commit, but I did not push it. So I need to
I
go
see.
GitHub, and I have
I understand.
I have this, but I'm just going to borrow the name, make sure it's consistent, and say new. Where's the new button? New repo, new repo. Code it live, Lite, and then sure, this is the code it live Lite theme for users that like Lite themes. God help us all. Create repository. And now we have a URL that we can push this up to. So we need to do this bit here. So we need to do this one actually. Add a branch. And then we need to push the said branch.
Builder is talking to you.
Why don't I put them in the same repo and extension? I did not know that you can have multiple themes in one extension. I know you can do it for Visual Studio. I did not know you could do that for Visual Studio Code. Oh yeah, most do. All right, my friend. How do I do this then? Just put two themes in the same folder? Oops. And I'm gonna randomly open other.
Oh my
Visual
gosh,
Studios.
he said some have hundreds.
Oh wow, wonderful. Let's do this. Let's try to open the.
So would you have multiple readmes, or would you just have one readme for both
One
themes and then a light and a dark version?
So we'll take the Lite JSON file, copy this, and drop it. Not that one. Drop it
And then
in
add them both to
here.
the contribute section of the package JSON.
So I
Oh, so you have
Code It
one
Live
package JSON.
theme and Code It Live Lite, and then the package.json file here. Of course, it's going to go into Visual Studio. You know what? Let's do a little editor bankruptcy here. Let's get all this crud off my screen. Let's see, directory, cd, code it live theme, and then we'll do code dot. There we go. So we got themes. There are two themes now, and we need to add that to the package.json file. And
in the
so
contribute section, where's that? There it is.
theme.
So just add another plump.
So if I add
Consolidate the
another-
media themes folder so both themes live in them. One package JSON in the root.
Yeah, so I need on the theme folder. Let's see. I actually want. I'm going to change the name of this slightly too. Let's rename.
Thank you, bearded builder.
Yes, thank you very much.
This is much cleaner than
Dash
having
Lite.
them live separately.
So there's no weird spaces in there to muck things up. And then I can just come into this and say dash light color theme, right? Am I doing good here? Code it live, light color theme.json. And then what about this? Is this go light? UI theme light?
Just VS, he said.
Oh.
Not VS Lite.
See, this is like sweet tea and unsweet tea, my friend. There's either Visual Studio or Visual Studio Dark. There is no Visual Studio undark. There's no such thing as undark Visual Studio. You get me? There's either tea or sweet tea. There's no conceivable notion of unsweetened tea because it has never been sweetened to begin with to unsweeten.
Listen, you can shout all you want, but if you walk into a restaurant and order tea here, it's gonna be sweet.
And I will throw it in your face. It is not appropriate. Not appropriate. It's not good grammar. It's not a real thing in the universe.
Listen, we are known for a lot of things in the South, but our grammar is not one of them. Mama.
Unsweetened tea is not a thing. Like, this used to drive me mad, like absolutely mad. I worked in a place that programmed EPROMs. Okay, worked in a place that programmed EPROMs, and people would throw around the word deprogram, and it's like a trigger word for me. You're just
giving me ammo though, right? Like,
a piece of memory is never deprogrammed. It is either erased or it is blank or it is programmed.
You ever use these?
It is not deprogrammed. You do
love
not
them.
deprogram.
I think you can. I think you can unprogram.
You erase it. You erase it. You erase the program. You erase the program.
It's okay. I understand unsweet tea. It's a trigger. It's a button. Now I know what to do around you.
The default state is not programmed. It is blank. It is blank. The default state is blank. My 5-year-old does this kind of work. What? Never.
With coloring? Oh, I was coloring.
So yeah.
Okay, so it is VS Dark and then just VS.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
yes. Okay.
So category stays themes. Icon stays the same. Keywords need to change or be added to. This is cool. They like don't have a filter on keywords. So I was like, popular themes is a keyword. So if somebody goes and searches popular themes, guess who they're gonna find? Don't take my trick. If you take my trick, then it will be meaningless.
Ed thinks he's so smooth.
This is marketing, my friend.
Oh my god. It's
Pure
a trap.
marketing. It is a trap. Mm-hmm. Gallery banners let you control like the theme of the actual about site. So if you're on I closed it. If you go to Visual Studio Marketplace and I search for the Code It Live theme, the banner, you can actually theme the banner.
That's cool. That's
so
awesome.
That is pretty cool. So if you go to like different things, like that one was left gray. Apparently this is not a well-known thing. Gray. Maybe some of the others there. This person figured it out.
Prettier.
So, yeah. Man, look at all the tags that you
I was like, prettier better have some.
Yeah. So you can format that with those two values. I think that's the only two.
Okay.
So we have two themes in here now. Oh, the label needs to change. This is Lite.
Although technically you should change Code It Live to be dark and just this one's Code It Live, but that's I'm just putting.
But I don't know if that will affect people that have already installed it.
Oh, I have no idea.
So we'll see what happens if I do this.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
You're
right. Bald builder.
Engines,
your name.
VS, yada yada, and up. We need to change this. Let's go ahead and roll this to version 2.0. So when we update it, it actually updates. That is everything we need there, except we need to now take our screenshot and add it to the medias folder. So I did take a screenshot. We saved it elsewhere. 3 preview. That's the Lite theme preview there. So let's go. I don't want to select all that. Open in file location and change this name to theme Lite theme preview.
Lite theme preview.
And then we'll take that one. And God, I wish I could just paste right in this folder. We'll do
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Find what is it? Reveal and explore.
User error.
Media. Paste. There we go. So now we have
work?
both
Is it there?
previews.
Can you push it?
Can I push it?
Push it. Push it real good.
I was gonna say that, but I wasn't sure you would get the reference. So, Bold Builder Builder, you missed the show yesterday, but we're talking about like old job experiences, and Alyssa says, way back in the day, like a long time ago, when I was a wee little youngster in 2010, like.
Okay, we were talking about partner numbers at Starbucks, and I couldn't remember mine, and someone was bragging in the chat with their low partner number, which it is bragging rights if you have a low partner number at Starbucks, because once you have a partner number, that's your partner number. And I couldn't remember mine, and so I was like, yeah, like mine's really old too, but I'm like 2009, 2010, and Ed got offended that that's old.
I was triggered. I was straight triggered.
Alyssa jokes, but I have a PowerShell alias B3P that pushes my commit and places push it by salt.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen, everyone, I'm not trying to trigger you with my old references, but 2010 is a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away. In a lifetime ago.
It was. Like, it was a long time ago.
So,
I don't actually, yeah. So did it go? Is it up?
I pushed it on GitHub. Now that it's on GitHub, I'm going to look at it and do an open, where's the thing? Is it this one? Can I get the, well, you know what? I don't even need to do all that, I don't think. I think I can, well, let's see. Open.
Are you trying to get the image link?
Tab. Yeah, I'm just going to grab this raw data from it. And then I'm going to go back to my Markdown.
And this is how you get free hosting.
Okay. Back to my Markdown. And we will put...
Call it your hiccups.
Can we duplicate this line? Come on.
Yeah. You just click at the very end of it. Yeah. Copy paste it. That was like a painful. Yeah. That was painful to
witness. Old man uses computer.
No, I ordered a PC. I'm gonna learn WinUI and also Blazor.
You ordered a PC? And what'd you get?
Oh, let me pull it up. I don't know. It's nothing exciting.
Hardware geek out.
I was literally like, can I stream on it? Does it run code? Send it to me. I don't care.
Oh, you took IT's word for it?
Was that bad?
Womp womp.
Okay, it's a 15-inch Lenovo machine with graphics card.
15-inch, so it's a notebook? You're going to stream from a notebook?
What is wrong with that, Ed? It's got a graphics card. Surely it's streamable. Ed. Frick. Do I have to get a tower? Is that what you're saying? I've got to get that ugly box thing? Ouch. Ed. Okay, seriously. I wanted to do streaming. And I wanted to do like VR streaming with it. It's not going to happen.
It's called a Chromebook. Oh, I don't do. Why do I have to be the one to break these bits of news?
Okay, I'm gonna need you to explain yourself, Lucy.
So basically, you've got a black box. You have no idea what's inside of. That's gonna hopefully stream for you.
Oh, you're saying none of this information was relevant to you? You need more details on.
I need much more details, and if you don't want to spill the beans in chat or in live stream, if you want to PM the price of that thing, I can just guarantee you on price alone, I can tell you if it's going to stream or not.
Yeah.
If the price of the
it was
machine
literally.
is
So have you requested a PC from our work? You just
yeah,
go in.
I can't talk about this on stream.
And there's a drop down. There's no prices. There's just a drop down of which type do you want. And I was like, that one says graphics card. Let's do it. And that's how I got a PC.
I cannot talk about this on stream. My negotiating tactics are much, much different from what most
Ed,
people probably
I just need
use.
it to run code, be able to stream simultaneously, and potentially also stream VR. And I told them
that's the kicker there.
I told them that's what I needed it to do.
Yeah. We'll talk offline.
Okay.
This is not privy knowledge to the public. Probably not most, especially if anybody from the company ever watches. So we will talk offline. I cannot forgo all of my negotiating tactics here.
I just know nothing about computers, is what I'm saying to you. So like, it sounded like a computer to me. Mm-hmm. Listen, not all software people know about hardware, okay? Some of us just...
That's for darn sure. That is for sure. I have seen the code that you folks write. It's scurry.
Alyssa, I got a new PC translation. I got my second COVID shot. The nanobots have been activated. I wish.
It's like, okay, like when somebody says, I'm getting a new PC they know nothing about, like what I hear is like going to a real estate agent and going, I would like to buy a home, good sir. And then the real estate agent's like, how many rooms and bathrooms would you like? And you're like, I just want to live there. I just want to live.
Literally, that's what salespeople are for. They're supposed to know those details so the consumer doesn't have to.
So
that okay, but like you laugh. This really is most of the time how I do things.
I used to do consulting, and that was like my nightmare person was like, I need a website, and you're like, okay, how many pages? What's it going to be for? And they're like, I need a website, pal. Like, I don't know how many pages. Like, what? Yeah, bald bearded builder. Like the same context with the website thing. He's so on point. It's like, I need a website, and you're like, how many pages? They're like, yes.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead. Gosh. What were you saying?
No. Oh no, I just I'm anxious to talk to you and learn your PC knowledge because I have none. So.
Are we talking political correct knowledge? Or...
No, I wouldn't go to you to learn that.
Touche. We definitely
okay. You gotta ship this thing, man. I got a dog to drop off. He's got an appointment.
Oh,
he's
that's
all like,
not. I thought. I was like, listen, if you need to use the restroom, hon, please, like, don't wait for me.
No.
I gotta drop some dogs at the pound. I'll be right back.
Alyssa, I'm gonna learn Blazor. Ed, Wasm or Server? Alyssa, which one did they build Solitaire in? That's a good question.
It's Minesweep. So,
okay.
Shipping things. Let's see. We need to. So it. Did I GitHub it? I think did I push it to GitHub?
They built Solitaire in Maui. I cannot wait to learn
to GitHub
more about the .NET ecosystem because it's like there's so much. It's just overwhelming. People start throwing out words.
Take you under my wing and teach you the things. So I'm gonna go to Visual Studio. There is a way. Oh, I need to package it first. I can't just ship it. I need to pack it. So this is all up to date. It is ready to pack. There is a command that we need to run. And,
is it a yeoman command?
No, actually, it is not. So you're trying to be fancy and you got it wrong. Visual Studio theme.
Yeah, I mean, if we're all going to Maui, why not? Like, even if I get there and there's no solitaire.
It's definitely Friday, isn't it?
Right?
Create a color theme.
What
We
is
did
this
all
command?
these. Publish. VSE publish tool. We need to, okay, it's installed. So if you're doing this from scratch, make sure you run the install command. We need to run VSCE package. Boom. And then done.
Will
It's
it show up in the-
created a V6 file. So we'll go get the V6 file. There's 2.0. I'm going to delete the old ones just to get them out of there. And then we're going to go to Visual Studio Marketplace. There's a thing like to publish it through the tool, and I never can get that stuff to ever work in my favor.
Really? Because it looks like
Yeah.
it's a one-liner, and that would be fancy.
Hey now. So I'm signed in. I'm going to go to my account. And
GitHub action to publish, Ed.
That is not it. That is not. Stop it.
Bald
back.
bearded builders saying
Marketplace.
words at you again.
Publish extension. So I have my Code It Live theme here. It is currently sitting at 1.02. I'm going to click on that, and that's the wrong thing. Let's go back. There's a little tilde button, and I'm going to say update. And I'm going to drag and drop. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way here. So I'm going to take the V6 and draggy, droppy
Oh, that's
to
cool.
my browser. And
So
then hit upload.
Builder said that whenever you have the time, check out the only themes repo to steal from his GitHub action. It auto publishes to Marketplace when pushed to the main branch. That's cool.
That sounds amazing. I will
Although,
have to
like,
check
do you
that
have
out.
like a number of times you're allowed to like update? Like, could you overdo
It
it?
does take a while, so I don't
does
know
it?
how much you can spam it, because they do, I guess, like verify it to make sure there's like no malware or something in it. So you can see I've got some other things. These are for Visual Studio. This is for Visual Studio Code. They all live in the same.
Did you
thing.
drop and plop? Because I missed it. I missed the drop and plop.
I did update. I dragged and dropped and hit upload, and now it is verifying. Now this part could take a while, so I don't know if we'll get to see this happen on stream today, but you should be able to go in the Visual Studio Marketplace and type in Code It Live. Oh, it said updated and installing. Reload required.
Shut
Reload
up.
it.
There's no way it was that quick. Shut up.
Now I can go to themes, color theme, and there should be. Oh, that I see what he's saying. That one theme installed like a bunch of themes with it. Brought all of its friends. Where's Code It Live though?
Maybe it's
Code
because it's
It
updating that
Live.
it's not showing up.
There's Code It Live Dark. And then there's Code It Live Lite. Why are they not organized together? They both start with... Oh, these are dark themes. These are dark themes. These are dark themes. And then the other ones are light themes. So color theme, Code It Live Lite.
Man,
Boom.
that-
We are
It's
live,
there!
folks. We are live. Due to sync conflicts, please replace local.
Just tell it to quiet down.
Whatever.
Just tell it.
That'll
Shh,
work.
just tell it. Shh.
Yeah. It seems like it had two versions for some reason.
Oh
There
my
it is.
gosh.
It
It's
is
live.
Accessibility with the yellow and white do better. I know. These are our brand colors we stole from, though. I don't know what to tell you. We could update it. If people would like to leave suggestions, the GitHub repo is there. So if these are hard on the peepers, the contrast is not good enough, we can always fix them. But we got the thing done, right? We got it uploaded and on the internets.
Hey,
So-
before we sign off, do you want to show the previewer?
The previewer.
You were
Previewer.
talking about an extension that allows you to preview. You know, you can preview
Extension.
code themes.
That was
VS Code
Bald Bearded
themes.
Builder's only
No.
themes extension.
No, there's a different one
There's
that
a
lets you
different
preview. No, I thought. Hang on, hold.
This
I'm
does
gonna pull it up.
previews too.
I'm gonna pull it up. Does it do previews too?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Did I have something else? I don't remember.
I thought you did, but no, you're right. It's only themes. Because I was like, "Where's the preview?" You do on this one. Okay.
So now I'm gonna go color theme. I
Have a
put
great
my
weekend.
light.
Builder's heading out.
Oops.
Mwah, mwah.
Bye, my good friend. We will see you soon. I'm gonna go back to color themes and, like God intended, make this Code It Live dark.
You're such a themist.
I am. So this is much better. We did it. It's up there. It's at 2.0. It's published. It's live. Now we can harass Sam because he'll only use a Lite theme. And that's all I've got.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So you've got to
Ed, for
go
walking us
drop
through.
your dogs at the pound.
He has an appointment and he's staring at me. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Well, you go drop the dogs at the pound. Wink, wink. I'm going to go drop the kids at the pool. Wink, wink.
Oh.
And
Thank you for this. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We love you all, and we'll be back next week for some more VR fun, if I can talk. So we'll see you on Thursday, if not earlier. I'm sure earlier, but actually, Ed, you have an earlier show, don't you?
on what day?
I don't know
I have
what day.
I have shows all week. I have Monday. I have the podcast on Monday at 4:00 Eastern time. I have Tuesday. I will be on Layla Codesit's stream. We'll be talking fish and chips and all that good stuff. So make sure you tune in there, and I'm sure I will have some Peppa Pig references ready for my Brit friend.
Poor Layla.
It's like my only reference of British knowledge.
You
Like
let me
Peppa
know
Pig.
when you go live. I need to be in the chat to just support her in her agony whilst hosting you.
Probably true.
Excellent. Well, go check out Layla Codes It, and also we'll be back next week on Code It Live. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Hope it's sunny, beautiful. But yes, we're off. Mwah, mwah.
Take care, all.